Hi there, welcome to Big VTV. Great to have you with us. State champ men done and dusted. Finals are all set up, and I'm telling you now, it is going to be a cracking race to the championship this season.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to
it's going to be a ripper
in particular.
It'll be a ripper. Anyone just off the bat? Anyone with Eltham at the moment?
I'd say there's a few people with Eltham at the moment when you've won about 18 straight games.
13 in a row, and 7 of those 13 games they've scored in triple figures.
But an extremely tough game this week.
Yeah, big tough game, but that's what finals are about, Jeffo. You know, or you don't know that.
Not this year.
State champ men, Hawthorn 73 went down to Waverley 84. This was just a classic, comfortable Waverley win, wasn't it? Just classic.
Yeah,
This is what they do.
I think Waverley were just waiting till next week. So
I think so.
Interesting tidbit from
What?
this game.
A bit of what? What did you say?
A bit of tid. Right? Tidbit.
Right, okay.
Saw on social media this week that the Adelaide 36ers put up that Matt Hodgson was welcomed back to Adelaide and he drove to Adelaide. So that means that took a little bit of effort, of course. He came back to play Big V this weekend.
Great weekend.
And he dominated. So he can drive out to Adelaide and back every week.
I've actually written a final whistle this week, Steve-O, as you know.
Yep.
And I've predicted that the grand final in state champ men will be Corio Bay and Waverley.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, well,
there's a long way to
very
go.
good teams,
Someone's got to step up and say something this far out, but that's what I've predicted at the moment. And I've actually predicted that the grand final MVP will be Matt Hodgson.
Wow.
His form on the weekend, and if you actually look at the way he's been going the last 4 weeks, he is up and about in a major way. Had 25 and 15 in this one. Jack Barry, Barb's boy, had 26 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. Steve-O, did you get that? Did you get that?
And the reason we're talking about Jack Barry...
I'm telling you now, if he doesn't win Rookie of the Year,
right,
at dead set, there's going to be a protest. Man.
Speaking of ROY,
they'll be marching in the streets.
Wrote down then Rookie of the Year. League voting for awards will be sent out later this week.
They'll be rioting in the streets, Steve.
Something to look out for captains and coaches.
They'll be tying themselves to trees if he doesn't win it.
Has Jack paid you to promote for him?
Barb's boy. Barb's
actually paid him.
Yeah, Barb's spoken to me a couple of times. No, she hasn't. Corio Bay 85 defeated Knox 78. Michael Ribula 23.7 rebounds, 4 assists. The starting 5 for Corio Bay. Geez, they've got a gun. They have got a fantastic 5. Knox 78. Dylan Hare. We spoke about Dylan Hare last week. Third wheel. That third wheel quickly became the first wheel. 38 points and 5 steals. No. Who was missing from this?
No
one?
Polk, so Hare became the first wheel, and Rose was the second wheel, and no Marlo Hicks for Corio Bay.
I did see that as well. So obviously a couple of key players out, one for each team. Corio very tough to beat at the Chook Shed.
Yeah, I mean it's week in week out. You get someone who's different, top scoring for Corio. So it's a matter of which player do you try and shut down or limit their output.
Yep.
So.
Well, the Shadow had 23 in that one. Werribee 79 went down to Ringwood 98. Logan Lyle 20 points. Really important for Ringwood that Logan Lyle is in form at the moment, and it looks like he is. Smitty had 25 and 9 for Werribee. Their season is done. Ringwood ready for the finals campaign once again.
Yes, certainly. And we've been critical of Ringwood early on in the season, how their struggles. I think they've just quietly gone about their business second half of the season and really struck a few wins together and looking quite nice coming into the first round of finals.
I'll tell you the 2 guys that have been a big part, a major part of that resurgence. Mm-hmm. Matt Fennell has had a wonderful season.
Certainly.
And the other one is Matty Snowball. His ability to find open players. He's going. I reckon the last month he's going at an average of 9 or 10 dimes a game in the last month.
I think with Snowball, it's just something you come to expect. He's like, his vision is second to none.
Unbelievable.
And with Matty Fennell, you make great points. Double machine right now.
Yep.
He can collect rebounds in a hurry and put points on the board.
Yep.
Snowball's one of my favourite players to watch.
Yeah, he's a great player to watch.
I think I watched him in the final series against Ben Simmons a couple of seasons ago, and he shut Ben Simmons down.
Wow.
Whilst doing it in what looked to be runners.
Yeah, no,
Best team.
he's a fantastic player, no doubt about that. Whittlesea 101 defeated Bulleen 64. This was Rossi Mole's last game in charge out at Whittlesea.
Was.
Ross, you're a champion, mate. Well done on a fantastic career. I've got no doubt we're going to see Ross turn up somewhere else coaching in the future. Got no doubt about that. 9 years at Whittlesea, you're a legend. Matt Bongetti had 30 points for the Pacers, including 8 of 10 from downtown.
Wow.
Jeremiah Jurek had 11 points, 9 rebounds for Bulleen. Bulleen did play on Sunday, but the season can't come to a close quick enough for the Boomers, mate.
I was saying earlier in this season, and they had a couple of games where they were pretty competitive, but I actually would question whether that team would make finals in Div 1.
I reckon it's a fair question, personally.
Yeah.
I reckon it's a
That's
fair
fair.
question. Yeah, and look, I mean, 1-21 for the season. They're headed to Division 1 next season. Diamond Valley 85 went down to Hume 87. Lee Jecker scored with a couple of seconds to go in this one. He's had a great season. 32.7 assists for Jecker. Desmond O'Willie had 25 points and 22 rebounds. Automatic blue carpet. Hume get it by 2. And as of Saturday night, their season was still alive.
Yeah, it's a hard-fought win against Diamond Valley. It was good to see Diamond Valley try and get another win because their second half of the year has been pretty poor, but would have been a great game to be at.
So going into Sunday, Steve-O,
Yep.
how it basically shaped up for the finals, if Hume City defeated Eltham and McKinnon lost to Waverley, Hume City would finish 6th.
Correct.
McKinnon would miss out. So McKinnon, who had to beat Waverley, lost to Waverley. 88-83. Matty Hodgson, 27, 13 and 4 blocks. Alex Bogut King had 22 and 8. So right there,
Humour, still a chance.
Hume are a big chance. Hume City 79 went down to Eltham 101. Eltham had a 26-2 start in the first 7.5 minutes of this game. 26-2.
Eltham. Wow.
101-79. 7th time in 13 straight wins that they've scored triple figures. Benny Waldron 28 and 11. Jack at 28, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 steals. He's a star. Hume City season done. McKinnon make it.
Eltham obviously didn't want to see Hume City make finals.
26-2 start.
26-2 is ridiculous.
Unbelievable,
That's
isn't it? I think they hit 11 of 22 Eltham and 4 from the line. In the same time, Hume were 1 of 14.
Wow.
Game over.
There's the difference between a team that's really rolling and steamrolling into finals compared to a team
They're flying, mate.
on the cuff and obviously didn't understand what they had to play for because 26-2, you're not looking to play finals.
Shell-shocked.
at that stage.
Diamond Valley, the last game, defeated Bulleen 92-74. Diamond Valley started this season 7 and zip. They end 9 and 13. So they've had just 2 wins from their last 15. Finished on a high note. Ryan Villemont 29 and 10. The Shaff, Dave Chaffert, had 30.7 rebounds for Bulleen. Their season's done. Here's the final ladder.
So Corio Bay finish on top 19 and 3, Waverley 18 and 4, Ringwood 16 and 6, as is Knox, Eltham 14 and 8 off the back of that win streak. McKinnon round out the top 6, 12 and 10.
They get head to head on Hume.
Hume 12 and 10, Diamond Valley 9 and 13, Werribee 8 and 14, Hawthorn 4 and 18, Whittlesea 3 and 19, Bulleen 1 and 21.
Here we go. Week 1 of the finals. It's knockout.
Yep.
It's knockout. Corio and Waverley have the week off. Corio, having finished on top, will play the lowest placed winner of these 2 games this weekend. The lowest placed winner. Ringwood take on McKinnon, 3rd versus 6th.
What a cracking game this is. First up, remembering last
Let's
year's
not forget what happened last year.
preliminary final at the Rings, where
Won't happen again, Steve-O.
a bloke by the name of Cale Harrison
Won't happen
just
again.
went bananas.
Do you
in
know
the
why it
fourth
won't
quarter
happen again?
Because I don't have Cale
Because
Harrison.
Carl Harrison's not there. That's right.
Yeah, look, Ringwood, as I mentioned earlier, just plotting along, doing their business. I think they go.
Any takers for McKinnon?
They go around again.
No?
No, not for me.
Ringwood?
Yeah, Ringwood have won these both games during the regular season by an average of 27 points.
Wow.
Says a fair bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it was 35 the first time and 19 the second time.
Unless Dylan Stith comes out and has 45, I think Ringwood will get the win here at home.
Ringwood.
Do you reckon Coach Kenny just reminds his players of same time last year?
I think you'll just write it on the whiteboard, the date, 2015, this venue.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
Life goes on.
Retribution.
The big one I'm looking forward to on the weekend, and it will be an absolute cracker. Knox take on Eltham, 4th versus 5th.
I think Eltham are a bit stiff here for Knox. I would have thought Knox would be a top 3 side, to be honest. But
Lost a few down the stretch, Knox.
That's the thing I was going to say. Is it nearly in finals teams the most informed team versus the most out of form team?
Probably. Yep, that's a really good call.
Into this I think you're right. Contest.
Yep. McKinnon maybe.
Yeah, that's the only one that I would have considered.
I'm going Wildcats.
Yeah.
I just cannot get off them at the moment. 13 in a row, 7 with triple digits.
Yep.
I'm just not prepared to let them go.
And Eltham did win the last time they met. They won by 6.
Yeah.
Polk had 18 and 13. Rose had 18. And Hare had 19.
So they all played.
So they all played. They were all there, and Eltham still beat them, and that is why I'm with Eltham.
Yep.
Yeah, I think form's a massive factor going into finals. I mean, I think Polk may be carrying an injury coming into this game as well, so I'm happy to go with the streaking Wildcats.
They've been unbelievable, haven't they? The Wildcats are the wild cards this
All Aussie?
final season. All Aussies doing a great job. That's going to be a great game. Looking forward to these two coming up this weekend. And then, of course, next week we start talking best of 3 semi-finals. Corio and Waverley will enter the mix and play the winners from this week's 2 games. Don't forget Ringwood and McKinnon, Knox and Eltham. For all the details on where and when, go to bigv.com.au. All the finals details will be up there. We'll be back to talk about it next week on Big V TV.